It was a warm February day. The Guildhall was calm and quiet for the moment. Ryuko, the leader of Lycanfang, sat in her office looking at numbers. She did not like the numbers she was looking at. For a few months back, someone had gotten drunk on Moglinberry juice, and in a drunken rampage destroyed an entire room, 3 walls, several of the main support pillars, and more of the Guildhall. They had been forced to almost rebuild the entire building from scratch. The update was nice, but the cost had been not. As such, she did not like the numbers she was reading. She did not like the large size of them, and especially she did not like the minus sign in front of them. She had decided to hide the Moglinberry juice somewhere safe. A safe place away from the man who had caused all the previous damage. Now it just happens that the same man was standing in her office. He was there in a vain attempt to be the one in charge of hiding the juice. Ryuko was not convinced. "I'll hide it where no one will find it. Absolutely no one," Kamikampi argued. "We'll just follow this trail of destruction from your Moglinberry-induced rampage. I think it will be enough to find it," Ryuko replied. Why did she even bother? "But when you find me, you won't find the juice. It shall be gone." "That sure is true. It is also the problem." They argued for a good while before Ryuko got tired. She shooed Kami away to let her think on a hiding place. A hiding place made of steel, silver, and somewhere far away from Kami's grasp. 1:45, she had everything planned. Closing the large ledger with a large thud, Ryuko got up from her desk and headed to the kitchen. Now, all she had to do was grab the large Moglinberry keg and the 2 bottles, and then hide them. When she entered the kitchen, something was wrong. There was a smell of werewolf in the air, and true enough, around the corner she saw Kami with the large Moglinberry juice keg in full attempt to sneak away. "I deserve this before you steal it away," he shouted as he bolted out of the kitchen to escape with his newly caught prize. Shadow draws her weapon from its sheath as she gives chase after Kami. "Well, I don't deserve the damage bills," she screams after him as she swings her weapon. She misses barely as Kami dodges forward, leaving only a few strands of hair falling down to the floor from the cut. He yells out a high-pitched "No!" and in a desperate attempt to save the Moglinberry juice, opens the tap and starts drinking directly out of the barrel. Ryuko, deciding that he's too fast for her to catch him, grabs a shuriken from her pocket and throws it. The shuriken soars through the air and lodges itself in the wooden barrel. Juice starts to leak from the hole, now leaving a wet, sweet trail behind Kami as he continues to flee through the hall. He bolts up the stairs and into one of the corridors. And Leo pokes his head out from one of the doorways to see what all the noise is about when he sees Kami desperately trying to drink from a leaking Moglinberry juice keg while still escaping from Ryuko's wrath. The thing is, and Leo happened to be the one who bought the juice in the first place. "Hey! I bought that! It is mine!" he screams as he steps out into the corridor to join the chase, but gets stopped by Ryuko now throwing even more shurikens. "Stay back, Anne. I'd rather pay you for the keg than the repairman for the damage this guy will cause," Ryuko yells as she passes Anne. Away in the other end of the corridor, Kami gives another shriek as the shurikens punch several additional holes in the barrel. "No, no, no! Curse you, Shadow! What have I done to deserve this?" Kami cries, trying to cover the leaking holes. "You damaged the Guildhall twice! That stuff is expensive, man!" "Come on, Chad. Can't I just get a little?" Kami pleads. now given up on running and desperately trying to save as much of the drink as possible before it falls to the floor. He continues, "Also, don't blame me for the expenses. Blame Calvin. He's the guild banker. Tell him to make it cheaper." "I assure you that he and I agreed that you not drinking is cheaper," Ryuko exclaims, pointing at Kami. But I got it fair and square." "No, you did not," and Louis joins in. But I deserved this juice." "No, you don't. I'm still paying off the loans from the last time you got drunk and tore down the entire guild hall." "I blame Sierra for that one," Cameron responds, with Anne Liu face-palming in the background. "What? You were the one who said you could juggle pieces of wood on fire while massively drunk." "No, it was a super special brew that caused it. You know the saying, blame the brew, not the innocent werewolf," Kami says, now desperately trying to defend himself. "Was it a full moon though?" and Liu asks, looking questioning at Shadow. "If it was, I would blame the full moon." "It was first quarter, sadly. We need more full moon," Kami replies. Ryuko gives a last sigh. "So this brew magically flew into your mouth, huh?" "How was I supposed to know it was magically enchanted?" "The excessive bubbles and odd color, maybe." I've eaten and drunk worse." "Can't say I remember much from the night, though," Kami paused. "Anyhow, I blame the guild debts on Calvin for bad financing." And Liu give Kami a look. "Have some shame, Kami." "Well, I can make up for it. I can become the professional guild brew tester." "Oh my god." "Poor Calvin," and Louis exclaims. "Oh dear, and poor me as well," Ryuko chimes in. "Don't worry, Chad. I'll make sure we only have the best brews in our guild." Kami trying to reassure them, failing horribly. "If we have a guild left of you done taste testing," Ryuko whispers to herself as she imagines the end result, the bills and the destroyed guild hall it would create. And Louis places his hands on her shoulder, trying to support her. "Maybe I should become a hall god, protecting the kitchen from Kami." Kami, now completely lost in his own thought, continues. "Oh, the brews we will have. I will test all of them, at the same time. Maybe if we're lucky, you'll just pass out with a weak thumbs up," Ryuko utters tiredly. Anne stretches his arm out to lean against the wall as he looks down on Kami. "Sure, Kami, in your dreams. I will knock you out before you even get close to that kitchen." "Come on, Anne. I can always share some with you. Or a lot. Not when Shadows is looking, of course. Would not want you to get in trouble." "I'm picky with my drink," Anne replied, not budging. See? This is why we should have a brew tester. To make sure we only get the best of brews." "I can see that," Anne replies, cautiously, giving it a thought. "Such a violet brew tester, though," Ryuko responds while giving Kami the evil eye that not even he can miss. Anne raises his hands to his mouth in a chuckle. But it will be worth it, trust me. Nothing will go wrong, I promise. Please, Ryuko." Kami pleads for one final time. Ryuko waves it off. "I'll just stock your pay then, and use it to pay off the guild debts then." Kami, ashamed, looks down on the floor. "We should bring this pay up with Kelvin. I haven't gotten my check for months anyhow now. Not since Since you destroyed our last guild hall in a drunken rampage, you mean? Ryuko finished the sentence. Kami did not answer. I'll go to sleep, then, Kami said, finally giving up, dropping the now empty juice keg on the ground. You should go and clean yourself first. You got Moglinberry juice all over you. Alright. I'ma head to the showers then. Kami headed down the stairs. When he got down, he turned left rather than right, to the kitchen rather than the showers. He grabbed the 2 large bottles of Moglinberry juice and made another run for it. Why you stupid... Ah! Ryuko screams as he gives chase after him.